The first thing we need to talk about is if you're going to do many of these lifts where you're standing on your feet and you're loading your whole body up, basically, you need to get some good shoes. Okay? What I'm wearing and what most of you are wearing are not the thing to wear. And the reason is because it's pretty soft. Okay? And if you want to transfer forces that you're generating from your legs and hips into the floor, this doesn't do it well. Does that make sense to everybody? It mushes. That's why stability balls don't work, by the way. Okay, and basically your foot is relatively unstable. And as a result of that, the rest of your body is relatively unstable. You can think about just little small movements, and that's not what you want to happen. You want to transfer forces as well as you can. So these shoes actually have, at least partially, a wooden sole there. And so you can transfer forces quite well. They also have a strap across the top of them. It's Velcro in this case. Anybody know why that's there? In weightlifting, when you actually make movements like that, your foot tends to slide inside the shoe. And if you strap it in like that, you're less likely to slide inside the shoe. So the first thing you need to think about is reasonable footwear. Now, also notice with these weightlifting shoes that there is a little bit of a heel there. And for most people, that helps them sit up straight up and down. If you have good flexibility, it doesn't make much difference. But with that heel there, it does help you sit up straight up and down. And with a flatter shoe, it becomes harder to do that. Okay? The next thing is, notice she's not wearing baggy pants. Okay? And we'll talk about that a lot more when we get to pulling movements, but you don't really want to wear baggy pants. In fact, if you can wear something that stretches like that, that would be the thing to wear when you're in the weight room. There's a number of reasons. One, as you'll see later on in pulling movements, if you do it correctly, the knurling on the bar will actually grab the material and make it right up and slow it down. It won't do that so much on that. In fact, you'll see a lot of folks, like I'm wearing some, that have holes in them because you've done so many pulls like that. The next reason is there's actually a couple of studies done with these to show that the tactile sensation on the skin, you can actually, and there really is good research showing this, suggesting that because of that tight feeling there, that you can actually create higher rates of force development. At least with untrained people you can. And so that's another reason. There is some reason that in very, very, very fast and movements where you make, like agility movements, that you're less likely to tear a muscle, but that's equivocal. Nevertheless, there's good reasons for wearing those types of pants. All right, now we come to this belt, and we'll talk about the belt in just a few minutes after we get into the squat. People are tending to get away from a belt now, but we'll talk about its use in just a few minutes. Old people like me still wear them.